Alright, I haven't done a serious video in a while in the sense of, well, talking about a certain topic or a certain way of life or human nature for that matter. When we're talking about human nature, why people do what they do and their reasoning and their actions behind it. And, I just bring stuff up like this because I like to question stuff and I like to think about stuff that's going to help me grow as a human being, help me, reach a certain point of wisdom where I'm like, things, I didn't leave this world so, to the point where I was just completely blind. I mean, each his own. I always say in every video, you do what's best for you and live your life. As long as you're not harming anybody, or trying not to harm yourself, just doing the best you can. I wish everybody the best, and do what you gotta do. It's your life, do what you want with it. But I just want to put ideas out there. Let's put ideas out there. It's not what it's about, exchanging ideas. You can either agree or disagree, but it's cool. Mutual respect makes everything all right. That's how adults should talk to one another, and that's how adults should just behave. Like, hey man, I don't have to agree with everything, and I might dislike your ideas, but it doesn't make you a horrible person or anything. It means by that, some people just have their opinions. Whether you agree with it or not, that's your personal opinion and just, stance on it. That's what I think. We just need to communicate better. And simple handshake afterwards, and maybe you might not even want to talk to the person again, but you don't wish them any bad harm or wish them any ill will. If anything, I want to wish people like that the best. There's many people I don't agree with or don't quite understand, but I wish them the best. I just want people to be happy. Happier people make a better world, baby. And then when we got a better world, man, things just function better, and we just work together, and we can educate one another and not be blind to the bullshit and not be blind to being involved in shit that really doesn't have any substance or matter. And that's what brings me to the topic. I think about all the things we do, and most of the time what we do is possessions. The hard work, the dedication to the job that, produces whatever. Most of us are in places where we're just producing a product, or we're just, think we're doing something of true importance. I'm not saying you're not, because we don't know any better. It takes a higher sense of self and a higher sense of education and growth to understand that, why do we do what we do? What's really important? This is what I'm feeling. I'm bringing it to you. I'm thinking, man, think about all the animals that get tested. I'm not saying it's inhumane all the time, but a lot of times it is for cosmetics and shit. I mean, really, there's someone doing that job, which I think about, and how they go home at night. I mean, it probably pays well. They probably can buy a nice condo and a fucking brand new car and shit like that. And the fact is, they're harming an animal or something innocent for a product, so they can have products and possessions. I mean, really, is it worth it? Is it really, like, when you think about it, do we really need to be doing it? Is it really that fucking important? It sounds superficial. I mean, that's just the way I think. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live, but why do we do that? Because we're set in a situation we need to generate money. That's the way the world works. It's a systematic way of working that we've done for years, and we've become immune to the fact that, like, do we really fucking need to be doing it? I don't think so. But it's always a trap of fucking, that's the way the world's structured. I'm doing it because, and you're buying shit, do you really have any worth? Was it worth all the fucking animals you hurt or people you hurt in the process for the sake of that Lamborghini? It's just a fucking car. I believe in having nice things and, things of use though, value to the point where, yeah, people are like, well, I'm always going to get comments, and then, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to call me an idiot for whatever reason, and I'm cool with it. I'm not going to get mad. I'm an adult. You call me an idiot, call me whatever you want. It's cool. It's your opinion. I mean, if you feel that way, that's the way, you feel, and I'm not going to feel offended by it. We just mutual handshake said, yeah, I don't think you're very that bright, or, whatever, man. I'm still going to be me, and I believe in me, and that's all that matters. Same with the person who made the comment to me. They believe in themselves, they believe that's strong and cool, man. I wish you the best. Peace, right? Back to what I was saying. And I just brought up that subject to make an example, but there's so many examples. People are fucking ruining their health and shit at jobs so they can fucking buy more shit. And it's just like, fuck, man. It's just crazy. what we're willing to do. And in the end, we can't take any of that shit to the grave, and we skipped out on time with friends and telling them how, you know, special they are and how much they mean to you and things like that. You missed out on family time, you know, sentimental moments, just trying to make people feel important, you know, around you, and just things like that, to the point where we're just possessions. I see it all the time. And what we're willing to do for them. I mean, there's really dark, evil shit in the world people are doing to make a fucking buck. And that's some scary ass shit. They're doing it for fucking money, a piece of paper, so they can go buy shit or feel more powerful. And that's one thing about the human nature I don't understand. People's sense of power in a fucking wrong way. I mean, I understand feeling powerful if you fucking want to accomplish a goal and things like that. But feeling powerful for the sake of fucking ruling people and want to rule people, I mean, and rule everything around you. I mean, I don't get that fucking sense of being or sense of power. That's scary, dark shit. People who want to impose their views to the point where my view is the only fucking view, fuck that shit, man. Sorry about the profanities, YouTube. I just get passionate. I mean, forget that. Forget that noise, man. It's BS. I believe in being free. I think everything on this planet was initially meant to be free, but somewhere some dude started following another dude who was speaking about, man, I got this idea. Maybe in the beginning it was honest and innocent, but you have those people that fucking, they didn't feel like they were being recognized or whatever, and they want power, or they have a bad sense of, you know, a sense of revenge in their heart for whatever happened to them when they were young. You know, this shit gets in depth to the point where it's like someone always ends up doing bad and wanting fucking just control of everything. You see it in history, man. It's always about control. I have a big issue with control. It's like the mind's meant to be free, the body's meant to be free, in the sense of just like exploring all possibilities, you know, physically and mentally, without any restrictions. And I believe there are a lot of restrictions. Some we impose upon ourselves, and then some that are, you know, imposed upon us. And it's just like, shit. Like I was saying, we really got to clear our minds and start thinking, because we live in a rat race world where the fucking shit's going on all the time. And you don't really sit down and think about anything too in depth, to the point where you're like, hey, I need to fucking unwind, unplug, chill out by myself, like I'm doing now, and think about things. Well, and in the end, why you want to think so deep? I don't think you have to think so deep daily. I wake up, I just have ideas in my head all the time when I wake up. First thing in the morning, coffee, man. I'm philosophical as fuck. The rest of the day, I might just be, you know, or I'm doing my thing. Things that fill me up with passion and joy, like music and bodybuilding and whatnot. But, you know, I question what I do. I don't know if it comes with age. I don't want to be one of those guys that gets older. I have wisdom. I felt this when I was younger, but I thought, you know, I didn't have the self-confidence I do now. I didn't have the sense of self-belief to the point where it's like I was trying to still find out who I was going to be, or who I wanted to be. And I know who I am now 100%, and I know who I want to be continuing into the future. A good, honest, caring, loyal, loving person who just wants to help and be there for people as much as possible. I am human, I make mistakes, but I know deep in my heart I try to do good. So just think about why we do what we do, and do we really need some of this shit for the sake, because someone or something is being sacrificed for us to have something, or we're sacrificing ourselves, like our health and shit and all that, just to try to gain something, and we're missing out on what's important. People need to tell people they care about each other and love one another and respect each other's thoughts and opinions, and keep it at that. It sounds naive, right? But I'm talking small steps where people who feel something inside feel a certain honesty and goodness, and, you know, just good all-around love vibes around. That's what I'm trying to connect with, man. Being tough is being fucking, knowing what the fucking word love means, man. That's tough, all right? That's being a fucking real man to me. That's being, you know, that's fucking hardcore to me. That's what I believe in. It's like love. I mean, we're just gonna, I don't think, you know, if we don't start loving more, man, there's not gonna be anything left. Because it's going to crumble because of greed and whatnot, and just not wanting to grow spiritually, or just grow, you know, just mentally, you know, with knowledge. There's so much to know. The more we know, the more we're aware. Better decisions we can make, because that's all life is choices, split-second choices. You go this way or that way, and that can determine how the rest of your fucking life is determined right by that factor, the choice factor. I try to make good choices all the time, man. I want to be around for a long time. That's my sense of self-worth. I want to be around so, I could be in a situation where I can help. I might not be able to save the world. I might not be able to be everywhere all the time to the point where I can honestly, be of use. But if I can, if I take myself out of the equation, right, then that's one less person who's around that can make a difference in helping something or somebody, So that's my sense of self-worth, just trying to be a good person and motivate and inspire to the point where I'm not trying to be that kind of figure. I just want to show people that was real. And being real is the fact that, an honest person, someone you might have as a next door neighbor saying, hey man, I believe in you. I think you can do this shit. Go get it. I wish you the best. I hope you get everything you want out of life. Really, yeah, I do, man. Because if you're happy, then you're going to make someone else happy. You're going to have a happy family, then they're going to have happy families down the road. It's going to be awesome. I wish everybody the best. Peace.